2010 season. Prelim final.
More to come maybe on that.
Okay. Don't touch that dial.
You well?
Yeah. Yourself on the mend?
Getting there.
Yep.
Getting there. The main thing is I'm here.
Yep. Playing injured, but
Yep. Getting through it.
Yep.
Ready to go?
Have a great call, mate.
You too, mate. Welcome to the Win, Learn or Draw podcast. It is a West Tigers podcast. You might have picked that up by now, seeing as we're 26 episodes in. It's called Win, Learn or Draw because the Tigers coincidentally never lose. They either win or they learn, or occasionally, very occasionally, in fact, not for 23 years, they draw. They did learn on the weekend, and it was a tough lesson, an unexpected lesson at a late point in the game. I'm joined here by the great Hammy Goodman, who is probably as heartbroken as I am after the weekend's result.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, mate?
Is this a West Tigers podcast, were you saying at the start?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Oh, because you've just been rocking up.
I've just been sort of
attire every
popping down and
This just like a footy podcast.
This is what I normally get around in my day to day. So
we just talk about West Tigers for 100% of a footy podcast.
Yeah, it's a great topic. So
yeah. Well,
but anyway, good to get that clarity. Look, I am a little bit emotional. It's the Tristan hope that kills you, isn't it?
It honestly is.
Yeah,
honestly is.
Hadn't had hope like that in a while.
I was saying to you earlier in the Orange Room, it's often the preseason hope that kills you, but we actually had hope quite far in the season this year, which was unfamiliar territory.
Yes,
for a long time.
Morgan Freeman said on Shawshank Redemption, hope can be a dangerous thing.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
When Brooks was here in the
I think it was just after that moment in the So
there you go.
And he was spot on, wasn't he?
Great film.
Great writing. I actually just rewatched that. Really good stuff.
Yeah, we should.
And they turned me into a meme at Sportsbet when we mathematically couldn't get the spoon anymore.
Of Andy Dufresne in the rain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got it on the mind at the moment. So if a few Shawshank things pop up, sorry. But that's why.
I am wearing a Joe Burrow Bengals jersey.
Yep.
I am a big Bengals fan, obviously. I had a good chat with Jaden Taylor, I believe, at the pub pre-game about being Bengals fans. Obviously, there's a nice affiliation between the two Tiger types.
Yes.
One being a West Tiger, one being a Bengal Tiger.
Cincinnati Tiger.
A Cincinnati Bengal Tiger. And I am actually wearing it because it's got a big number 9 on the front.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that is our destiny this year.
Yes.
Would you agree?
Hope so, yeah.
I think that's where we want to land.
9.
That's where home.
9th, Happy Coruscant, Joe Burrow. Illuminati confirmed.
Illuminati confirmed. Hey, on the show today, in the set of 6, we'll be talking about our update on the path to the finals, though. It is still possible. Ding. It is still absolutely mathematically possible that we can make that.
And I've got the details.
And one of the clubs that are in with a shot have been a little bit derailed over the past kind of few days. So
yes, they have.
Good signs there. Stadium plans. Huge update here from Richo.
Massive update from Richo. I don't know if Minzy's fully across the updates, but hey, we'll get to that when we update it as well.
Richo just went out on a limb and said, no, we're doing it.
Yep.
Want to talk about some of the positive things, or mainly one positive thing from 2025 that was mentioned on the May Day podcast with Appy and Terrell. It was an awesome episode.
Nice. I haven't actually listened to that yet, so looking forward to that.
100%. Clear schedule once you finish this. But also some off-season priorities, and then looking at around the grounds across the 4-5 leagues that we feature in. I'll be counting up my top 5, and then we'll go through raw emotion.
Oh, yeah. Good one this week. Well,
good one.
Every week, raw emotion's good, but yeah, I mean,
I'm excited for it.
Would have preferred a win, but you know, there's some great gear in there.
Sometimes a lesson brings out the best raw emotion.
That's true.
I've
always said that.
You have always said that. But before we get to that, Hammy, I would love a 30-second summary of the day, of the game against the Cowboys.
No way this all fits into 30 seconds. Quick disclaimer, but I mean, when's that ever stopped us in the past?
It never has.
Yep.
So in that case, let's get things going.
Yep. Sunday the 24th of August, a day filled with so much Tristan hope. Begun at the Royal for a meet and greet come hat distribution opportunity. Yours truly held court whilst Morty did his best to find/assemble his marbles from his NFL fantasy draft the day before. Credit where it's due. He did fantastically well to show up at all, given the fact the draft was in Canberra and he drove back that morning. The stint at the Royal was a genuine who's who of the win, learn or draw community. More on that later. We arrived at the ground full of Tristan hope, and didn't our boys look darling in their retro 05 kit? A packed Terry Hill, including the Hey Thurston bloke, were in strong voice, but were shortly silenced by 2 early Cowboys tries. Things weren't much better when Dally M halfback of the year candidate Adam Dewey went off with a busted eye socket. Enter buy of the season candidate Taylor May, who set up or scored each of our 3 tries in the first half, including an 0-5 throwback, a length of the field try of the year candidate. At halftime, I had to head to work and Morty had to head home as well with a self-inflicted HIA. The boys themselves clocked off not long after. The last 15 minutes was the Scott Drinkwater show. Season done. This will have been nowhere near 30 seconds.
No, minute 15.
Yeah, that's fine.
There were things in there, Hammy, that needed to be said.
There was.
Thank you for addressing my HIA.
Yep.
And my NFL fantasy draft pre-game injury as well. Mixing a hangover with some type of strep throat at Leichhardt Oval was not boding well.
A big same-game multi.
It was.
Of illness.
And it was paying about $1.01 too.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
Well summed up.
Yep.
Truly heartbreaking second half there. Like 28-16. You know, really, we should be packing things up then. And I think with AD on the field, we would have. He would have been a level head, just been like, all right, everyone chill out.
That was a big loss. That was a big loss. And I mean, look, compounded by the guy that kind of stepped into that role, Latu Finer, who was doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Went down the first of those last 3 tries. He stayed down a little bit and they go, you're coming off for an HI. He went, damn it. And then what happened? Bit of a rejig in the back line, people playing out of position. 2 more tries down that exact same channel. And that was all she wrote. So, yeah, not only our number 7 who'd been killing it this year, going off in the first half, but the guy that kind of stepped in for him going off as well. Very tough to go. It doesn't matter which team you are. Like, to have your halfback and your replacement go down, very tough to come back from that. Yeah,
and Benji mentioned that in the press conference as well. I thought there was a pardon me. I thought there was a moment there where Latu Fino got the ball down the short side. We were up 28-16 and they tried to put on a little play, and I was like, oh, maybe a level head wouldn't have kind of tried to pull that off. And he dropped the ball, and that kind of shifted the momentum. So, yeah, very disappointing in the end. But we will cover later in the show that we are still a mathematical chance.
We are,
and we'll delve a little bit deeper into that try, because that is honestly a candidate for try of the season. Obviously,
candidate for another segment on this show as well that celebrates big players. So without giving too much away,
well, don't touch that screen. Assuming most people are watching on some type of touch screen device. Wanted to touch on some hat mail. It's hate mail without the E, because we don't get
very clever.
We don't get hate mail.
Very clever.
Hat mail. We've been getting a lot of queries through. Obviously, with our departure at halftime, a lot of hats didn't get handed out.
A lot did though as well.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, heaps got handed out. We've obviously got a ton that we need to send. Hence hat mail. So that will be getting actioned this week. Starting to get actioned this week. So I know a few that had their hats mailed to them in the first batch have received them, so it does work. Ozpost, thank you. Shout out.
Apologies to anyone who was trying to buy a hat in America. I see Ozpost have suspended their service over there due to the tariffs.
Oh.
So
sorry to our American listeners.
Sorry to our American listeners. Listeners in Palau, you are still able to order hats. Listener in Palau, you are still able to order a hat.
But the update is good, guys. The hats are coming. The hats are coming.
Geez, they look good. And geez, the people that got them at the Royal on the weekend, they look fantastic.
Didn't they? It's like a hat that suits everyone.
It is. You can't look bad in it. It's physically impossible.
It is.
To look bad in. And it was great to see a few just kind of scattered around the hill on the weekend, you know? Of previous hat purchases.
Saw a couple of boys out the front of the Royal as well, rocking it for the first batch. There's 100 floating out there at the moment. So
there's 100 in the wild. Not yet. There's
not yet.
Some are to be posted.
Some are in the back of my Hyundai Tucson. But it looked good. A couple of Tiger Claws getting whipped up with a head win, learn, or draw hat. All looking good. And then the T-shirts are starting to get into production. Probably a little post-season treat there. Look, we're flying through. I'll just point out that, yes, we still want to drive YouTube subscribers. We're sitting just under 1.2 thousand. TikTok just under 1,700. Insta's going pretty strong.
Insta's good. I'd love to get to 3,000 before we call it a day for season 2025.
3,000 would be good.
Still got another 350 to tick that over. We can do that. Share our stuff, get it out there, get your friends on board. if we get 3,000, that's a pretty good first hit out for a first season, I reckon.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
And then also the Waka Noodles drive. I've seen a few people tagging us.
Great stuff over the weekend. They posted some completely unrelated stuff. A few listeners got in there and asked them to sponsor the show.
Still haven't heard from them.
Yeah.
The inbox is very very, very full at the moment. So maybe there is something in there. I don't know. Might have to do a bit of digging.
Yeah.
But, yes. Waka Noodles, if you're listening, if you are a person, reach out.
Yep.
Because we're ready to go. Speaking of.
Yeah.
You want to dive in?
Should we slip straight into it?
Spicy play of the week.
Waka Noodles spicy play of the week this week. I mean, do I even need to say what it was?
I don't think you do.
Honestly, 05, shades of 05. The length of the field try off the loose ball from the Cowboys, picked up by, was it Latu?
Sam Finu.
Sam Finu got the first one.
Reece Robson dropped it.
Yep.
Sam Finu picked it up.
Sam Finu got it away to Luai. Luai with a very sexy spiral pass with both feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Just for a bit of extra mayo on it.
Yeah.
Did he need to do it? Did he not? Who cares? It was for the theatre of the moment. Got it off to Taylor May, who right in front of his coach went, you know what, I'm going to bust out the old Benji Marshall 05 flick pass.
The parallels were just
outrageous.
Amazing.
In the 05 kit as well. I can't stress that enough, people.
Yeah.
Got it away to Tito, who then gave it away to Buller.
Just not to discount Tito's work.
Yeah.
His run was fantastic.
Yeah.
He summed up the entire situation perfectly. Stepped about 13 blokes.
He did, and then he got it off to Buller. And
fastest man in rugby league.
Yep, the fastest man on the planet. We've passed the baton on to Jeremy Buller now. And, I mean, that was just outrageous scenes then. It was a nice moment as we were both about to leave. That was the last
great,
thing that we
wasn't
experienced.
It?
Yeah.
You were like, I'm going to head off. Got to go to work. Work on Matty Johns' show. I ducked out and I was like, I'm going to smoke while I'm here because
I'm dying.
I'm literally dying.
Yep.
And we ran into each other right over near kind of where the toilets are.
Yeah.
And we kind of heard the yell
roar.
going on.
Robson
the
dropped
roar.
It. Yeah.
Popped their head over and I saw it in the flesh, gave a big high five, and then that was the end of it.
Yep.
Good way to end.
Good way to end.
Our
Should have
Leichhardt
called
experience.
it there. Should have called the game there.
Yeah, the game was over.
I felt in that moment, though, that we were on the path to, I mean, how are we going to lose from that?
Well, we're down 10-0, right? And we clawed it back to 16-10 at half
Yeah.
time. That was that should have been enough. And then 28-16. But, you win some, you learn some. You do. As they say.
They do. They do say that. But that is our spicy play of the week. I mean, it was out. That will live long in the minds and the memories of everyone who was there on Sunday, for sure.
Now, this isn't a threat, right?
Yeah.
But Waka Noodles, if we don't hear from you soon, that segment will go.
Yeah.
It will go, or it will go to someone else.
Yep.
There's lots of spicy products out there.
This was actually the talk of the Royal before you arrived.
Right.
People were sort of saying.
Collectively.
Yeah. Have Walker come to the party yet? Have you got him on board? And I sort of say, no, like, has anyone got a hook up? And, there wasn't really much of a lead there. But they go, listen, if they don't come to the party, just go elsewhere. And I don't want it to have to come to that. I would obviously prefer Walker to be on
absolutely.
board. As they were in 05. But I
mean, look at our current sleeve sponsor, the Zurich Insurance Spicy Play of the Week.
I mean, not as seamless, but it still kind of works. So, consider this a verbal warning. Walker.
Verbal warning, Walker. We're ready to go.
A friendly verbal warning. We'd love to work with you, but yeah.
Set of 6. Let's dive in.
Let's do it.
Tackle 1.
Yep.
Hammy,
path to finals.
The mathematician of the podcast. Can you please update us on what we need to do to finish in the top 8?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It can still happen. So the Roosters need to lose both of their games. They are playing against the Storm this weekend, and then they come home against the old foe, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, who'll be fired up for that game.
Yep.
We need the Dolphins and the Roosters to each lose at least one of their games on their
Dolphins and Manly.
Dolphins and Manly.
Yep.
To lose one of theirs on the run home.
Yep.
And then we need to win both of our games and improve our for and against 150 points. And all we've got to do is go down to Canberra, playing for a minor premiership in Canberra this weekend.
So if they win they win the minor premiership?
Yep. So all we got to do is beat them. I'd probably got to beat them by about 75 points. Okay. And then we need to go up to the Gold Coast and inflict the same sort of...
but we could beat Canberra by 50 and Gold Coast by 100.
Yep, 100%. We could absolutely do that. Or the other way around. Could beat Canberra by 100, go to the Gold Coast, beat them by 50. So that's the run. It can still happen. Mathematically, it can still happen.
Okay.
If I was a betting man, which I've been known to be every now and again, I reckon we're going to finish 9th. I think as you've got
Joey B,
as you got it on today.
Joe Shiesty.
However, it can still happen. So that's tackle 1. Just wanted to paint the picture for the people of how we can still scrape in to the top 8.
I mean, it's great to hear. I would have thought after the loss on the weekend that it wasn't possible anymore, but feeling a little bit buoyant after Parramatta beat the Roosters on Saturday night.
Yep.
And all to play for on Sunday, and unfortunately, a few scars were reopened on Sunday.
Yes.
Didn't it feel like a little bit of a pastime where something at Leichhardt meant a lot? And
that one was probably more painful, that previous one against the Raiders. And because it all came down to that game, and then I think we got pumped by 50. So
we did.
That one hurt probably more at that time.
Agreed.
But there were shades of it for sure on the weekend.
Maybe a bit of recency bias there.
Yeah.
Tackle two. Obviously you did mention I was making my way back up from Canberra.
Yep.
Which may have been where I caught winfluenza, because there's a lot of that going around there at the moment.
Well, maybe a sign of the fact that you might win your fantasy comp this year. I don't know.
Good point.
Watch this space. Maybe it's actually a good omen.
Good point.
Even though...
I am in my Supercoach draft final this weekend.
There you go.
Yeah. So I remember I was telling you on the weekend that I was in the prelim. I ended up winning.
You had 3 Cowboys in. I don't know how you sleep at night, but who'd you have?
Bateman, Clifford, and Purdue.
You have Bateman in your team?
I got him in a trade. I'm sorry.
You traded him in?
He was just part of a trade.
It gets worse and worse, people. Dig up, stupid.
Yes, so sorry. And then obviously Winfluenza took me down post-game.
Yep.
So what did I miss?
Pre and post-game, you missed a lot. So some friends of the show came to the Royal and had to leave by the time that you got there. So Angus Sampson, who's been in touch with the show regularly through the season, came
footy
down.
Legend himself.
The footy legend, had a bloody train and trial at Parramatta. He came down and we had a hat ready to present to him, and he brought a couple of mates down. Toby, who runs the Brown Cardigan page, came and joined as well, and even West Tigers fan royalty, Anthony the Blue Wiggle, dropped in as well. So that's a paying trifecta. You missed out on that.
And I heard John the Strong Wiggle was there too.
Well, he didn't come over, but he was.
He was
out
there
the
or
front
there
or something like that.
Gotcha.
I was a bit nervous. Didn't want to go and say hi to the Strong Wiggle.
Former Justice Crew.
Exactly.
Legend.
Maybe next time. So, it was all happening there pre-game, and obviously, podcast royalty. Tom Backfence Brown was there.
Yep.
He and Angus kind of bonding a little bit over cattle droving practices up in the Armidale region, I think.
Angus and Backfence Brown.
Yeah. Yep.
Good content.
Together at last, which was great to see.
Another competing podcast on the horizon, maybe.
I could see a spin-off happening for sure. It'd be a hell of a listen. But anyway, so pre-game, you missed out on a little bit of that pre-game. And then post-game, we picked it up again. We caught up with Post Matty show. He's a good friend of Angus, so they were around the corner from...
Matty John's show or Matty the Waterboy show?
The John show, but Matty the Waterboy show, another great show as well. But they caught up for a beer around the corner in Surrey Hills. So went down there, had a couple of West Tigers bitters to just, reflect on the season that was.
Sure, yeah.
But, obviously we weren't quite at full strength. Would have been great to have you there. But, mate, it was all happening. It was,
it's a big day for you, honey.
Big day.
A lot of FaceTime with some, win, learn or draw legends.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I was completely wiped out, mate. I was, as I said to you in the orange room, I was shivering but sweating at the same time, kind of areas. But found some antibiotics down the back of the couch, and they seem to have worked somewhat. Good. So here I am. But it sounds like a big day,
mate. It was good. I'm sure it won't be the last of those. I'm sure it's a great little community we've kind of got going with the show now.
Yeah. I'd like to think there's one more on the horizon before the year's out.
Absolutely. Again, to reflect on the season that was, I think it would be prudent of us to do that at some point with the wider community. So leave that with us.
Yes.
We'll find an appropriate time.
And location.
I
mean, the world is our oyster. Well, the inner west is our oyster.
Yes. That's right.
Or the outer west, maybe Campbelltown.
A little West Tigers pub crawl. Start at Campbelltown Leagues Club and then move into...
and get an $100 Uber into the city.
Split it. Yeah.
Split it. Sounds like a good day, mate. Sounds like
it was good. It was good. It was a good time chewing the fat and just, talking about the season that's been and the season's been not only on the field but also of the show. So onwards and upwards. But yes, hopefully next time we'll be at full strength and have you there.
I very much hope so.
Yeah.
Tackle 3, stadium funding. What's happened here? This is big news.
Yeah, this is huge. So we got announced as we were leaving at half time
Yes.
So Richo got out there with the mayor of, I don't even know what jurisdiction is, the inner west there somewhere.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Leichhardt falls into that. And also the Campbelltown mayor.
Okay.
Announcing that the Tigers will be playing at Leichhardt and Campbelltown for the next 15 seasons. So the deal that we've been waiting so long for appeared to have been done. Now this came as news, not only to everyone there on the weekend, but also, I believe, to the Minns government, who weren't quite as forthright in their committal to the upgrade and the funding for Campbelltown Stadium. However, it seems like it is happening. Richo seems confident that the framework's in place, the wheels are in motion, that it will happen. But there's probably a few I's that need to be dotted and T's that need to be crossed.
Hey, Richo's a businessman. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's getting those T's crossed and those I's dotted by coming out and making these wheels in motion manually. Rather than waiting for the government. Don't wait for the government.
Don't wait for the government.
Bureaucracy is just going to ruin everything. Red tape.
Woke.
Yep.
Woke,
Exactly.
So look, I applaud the forthrightness to getting on the front foot.
Yep.
And I also look forward to the fact that that's the game plan. I think we had it last year where obviously we had a game in Magic Round. I think we had one in Tamworth. But apart from that, half the games are at Campbelltown, half are at Leichhardt. I like that,
Yeah.
Even though we haven't got a great home record at Campbelltown, but as we've said, it's not fit for purpose. It needs to be upgraded. So
100%.
Once that happens, that'll improve.
Imagine being a player and walking past only one Mr. Whippy van and being like, what am I doing playing here?
Yeah.
So as soon as we get that upgrade,
100%.
the players are going to play
the rock wall,
The rock wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple M rocks.
Triple M, that's a legacy deal.
So look, that's exciting. I like that. When we had that last year, it just felt like, all right, this is what we stand. We've got some legitimate home grounds. Combank, great facility, but it's like, shared with a couple of other teams and all that sort of stuff.
You'll miss the Cumberland Lounge though, won't you?
Yeah, but we'll have our own version of that in the new upgrades.
Oh, right.
Don't need to panic.
Good point. And what about Allianz?
I mean, look, if they still want to play a few games there, I'm not going to argue too much, but we've got a great record there, undefeated at Allianz.
So this is not a done deal, you're saying, but it's as close to.
We were making all the right noises. It certainly filled myself, and I'm sure a lot of the other fans and members, with the confidence that it's going to happen.
It's great.
I'm taking this as read that we will be playing at these two grounds for the next 15 years, and that these deals are going to get done.
I saw Warren Smith lashing out the other day at Leichhardt Oval being not fit for purpose for NRL standards, saying like in 2041, 15 years time, when we're still playing at Leichhardt, he's like, you're only going to fit 23,000 in there. Like, that's small.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the purpose.
Yeah.
It's like, charge a little bit more for tickets, make it a bit more of a novelty.
Yep.
Not that we want to charge more for tickets, but, I think you missed the mark there, Warren Smith.
Yeah. I completely agree. I think Brent Reid as well had a bit of a crack at it. And good to see friend of the show, Buzz Rothfield, put him back in his place. So you're missing the point. You're not talking, go and have a chat to some of those Tigers fans that like standing on the hill and having that experience of it. Not everything's a money-making exercise.
It was interesting what something back fence Brown said when we were sitting there next to the bar. He said, you don't come to Leichhardt to watch the footy.
Yes, he said it 5 or 6 times, if memory serves, but he had a good point. He
did have a good point. Yeah. Moving on to tackle 4, whilst we were there.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
What? Oh, actually, was this the second half? This was one of the worst calls I've seen. Now, we have had some absolute howlers against us this year.
Yeah.
But this is one of the worst calls I've seen after going under the microscope.
Well, yeah, I don't want to turn into a bunker bashing exercise, but it's going to have to for a minute, because I just want a little bit of consistency, because in the Roosters game, very similar try on the stroke of half time, where it was ruled that James Tedesco had knocked it on, or was it Mark Nwangani-Tuwase had knocked it on in a similar circumstances. And I went, if that was being called a knock on, this is exactly the same as that.
Right.
And it came at a critical part of the game where this essentially turned the momentum or got the Cowboys back in the game.
Yep.
Would it have cost us the game or not? I don't know. Quite possibly, but it just, infuriated me.
Well, we lost by 6, Hammy.
We did. So at the very least, we could have gone to Golden Point. We know how good our record in Golden Point at Leichhardt is in 2025.
That's right.
So yeah, just, it was one that just leapt out to me as a bit of a WTF moment.
So just to clear this up, what this moment was, I think it was Vailea running out and raking the ball from Taylor May's hands.
Correct.
Straight into his leg.
Yep.
and then knocking the ball back.
Yeah.
And then didn't picking it up.
Yeah, but it went forward out of the initial break.
100% it did.
And all the Tigers boys, rightly or wrongly, kind of stopped and went, hey, that's been raked out.
Taruva
they had a good
especially.
look at it as well. They looked at it, 5 or 6, probably more times. And if they look at it that many times, usually they go, yeah, it's not kosher. But then it came up with a little try confirm, bit of a dagger through the heart. So
sponsored by Dare Ice Coffee, I believe. Very small logo.
Yeah.
Not huge on that logo.
Yeah, if I was Dare Ice Coffee, I would want to be as small as possible on that particular decision. Didn't want to be owning that one. So,
Salient point. No.
Salient point.
Needed to be brought up. Needed to be brought up. It was a no try.
Yep.
Tackle 5. Potentially the most important tackle of the set.
Yep.
I wanted to talk about, as I mentioned, something that was said on the Mayday podcast between Terrell and Appy Coruscant. Really good listen if you want to go have a listen to that. And also what we need for 2026. So looking at 2025, and I have nicked this as the moment of the podcast from Nothing But West Tigers Twitter, my favourite Twitter account, as I've mentioned many times. They basically said, Appy sat down on the Mayday podcast. Terrell said on Benji, he has driven standards. I heard before I got here, you could do whatever. Boys were getting away with cutting corners, and you saw that in games. Now, there was a murmur going around that walking through the Tigers Footy Club over the past few years, you set the standard that you walked past, right?
Yep.
And people were seeing corners getting cut, and performances on the field were very, very poor. And it sounds like, and this is a very candid podcast where they speak very, very honestly, that Benji has really turned that around. And I'm assuming Luai has a lot to do with that. Terrell May has a lot to do with that. Appy, obviously, as well. Standards, you can tell, have been tipped on the head. It's now a club that really prides itself on setting high standards.
Yes.
Whereas back in the day, before Terrell got there, as he's mentioned, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
So really, really important thing to focus on for 2025 is that this ship has turned.
Well, I mean, we've improved. Once upon a time, probably a game on the weekend, you'd expect us to lose. I think we were, a lot of Tigers fans were expecting to win that. We've been so good in the last little period of the season. Some big results against some teams that have kind of been there and about. So definitely improvement. You can tell that the standards are lifting. There's been a few players that probably haven't bought in fully to those standards who have been moved on pretty quickly. A good point well made by Terrell. And I think not only Benji, as you mentioned, but some of those other senior players that they've got in and around the group have definitely driven that. And I can feel that as a fan. There's a lot of upside at the moment around the club.
So speaking of upside, I feel like there's a few priorities. I've got 5 here that I think we need to focus on.
Top 05? Priorities?
Well, it says A, B, C, D, E.
Yeah.
So top 5 letters of the alphabet.
Yeah, okay.
Top 5 letters of the alphabet.
Yep.
A, Fuller's contract.
Yes.
Sort that out ASAP.
And I've got a little bit of positivity around that now as well, because I was obviously terrified that it was Isaac Moses is his manager.
Yep.
But he also is the manager of Adam Dewey, who he just kept at the club. So,
gotcha.
Maybe it's not as cut and dry as any Isaac Moses client is now going to leave the club in horrendous circumstances. Maybe there's a little bit of positivity there that we can keep during Buller. So I feel he strikes me as the kind of guy who wants to stay at the club.
Yep.
We saw what he did in the preseason doco, carrying the big tube of water.
Yep.
And also his wife plays for the women's team.
Exactly. Really important point there. Very family first man.
That's right.
Mutual option as well. Both the club and the player have options. So
very generous option in his favour as well, I will say. So
let's hope that happens, because he is a superstar.
Yep.
Absolute superstar. I had a blinder on the weekend too.
Yeah.
Once again.
Very
once
good.
again. B, Taylor May's contract.
Yep.
How's
Sort
these
that
for
out.
some stats? 5 games, 4 tries, 3 try assists, 6 line breaks, 5 line break assists, 27 tackle breaks, and an average of 133 running metres per game.
Outrageous.
Still looks like it personally he's turned a bit of a corner as well.
Yeah.
So I think that signature is ready to get wet.
Surely. Well, both May brothers on the podium for buys of the year, comp wide, I'd say.
Yeah.
He's been outstanding since we've got it's good to see that there's not a lot of overcomplication of how to use him as well. It's just get him good early ball and let him just, those first 3 tries, he had a hand in basically all 3 of them.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And so I wonder what happens with Macassini there as well, because, Macassini is a left centre, but I'm assuming he'll play right.
Yeah.
I think so.
Just get him out there, let the boys play. But
Yeah.
he's been outstanding.
Yeah, he has. C, lock down Sione Fainu and Tony Sukar. So they're only signed to the end of next year.
Okay.
I'd be pretty keen to lock both of those guys down. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm completely with you. Let's keep those Finu brothers together, I reckon.
Yep.
All three of them.
Yep.
Family.
Sam and Latu are signed an extra year.
Great.
So Sione, we just need to lock him down.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I like that. Tony Sukar, a lot of good ingredients there. An absolute beast and only like 21 years old as well.
Yep.
And
He's getting a bit of NRL under his belt as well now. So
Yeah.
like another off season will do him
absolutely.
wonders. So yeah.
Yeah, I like the look of him for
Very
sure.
keen on that. D, onboarding Kai Pearce-Paul, Ethan Roberts and Maverick Geyer into the team.
Yep.
So all back rowers basically. I think it's an area we do need a bit of depth. So obviously we've had Sione Fainu playing there and he's done a wonderful job. We've got Tony Sukar, but yeah, I think
The Sabage.
we do have the Sabage, but whether he'll be suspended or not
Well, that's
is the
a
question
big
we
if.
we need to ask ourselves.
Yeah, we do.
So yeah, having those three come on and just getting him in the Tiger system in the off season will be fantastic.
Yeah, Kai Pearce-Paul, particularly very excited for him.
100%. And then E, sign anyone. Is there anyone I saw like Sevilla Halevi.
Yep.
Corey Jensen. Like that, wouldn't be too expensive. Just kind of increase that depth.
Yeah. Corey
Halevi-
Jensen, I was big on last pre-season. I was like, I think we could use a guy like him.
Yeah.
He's probably not quite been as at
he's
the
had
same level this year.
yeah.
But like that style of player I do like though, just like a banker who's like not going to miss any tackles, get
Yeah.
you 120, 100.
Like a Twile V2.
Yeah, like a 12. That's right. Another guy like him would be unreal. Just
Because like Royce Hunt's been good, but maybe just someone who just stats up for 40 minutes.
yeah, that's right. And you only get a short kind of burst out of him. Like
Yeah.
someone who can just go a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate someone like that. I don't have the names for you now, but that's definitely one I think we'll look at in the next couple of
let's
weeks.
have a chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a chat.
Yeah.
Tackle 6, around the grounds. I'll fly through this, mate. Conscious that we both have commitments
Yeah.
to get to at some point today.
That's right.
Magpies learned
Yep.
in a very crucial game for the top 8. Bulldogs leapfrogged them. They learned 40-18. Macassini, a la Stephen Crichton. Mr. Ben White, who obviously picked up his hat, not the Arsenal defender, but win, learn or draw listener, was showing pictures of Macassini saying, is that not Stephen Crichton?
Yeah.
Or what? Pre-game on
Yep.
Sunday. And I had to genuinely agree.
Point with the headgear on too.
Also, something to note that Bulldogs had a genuine first grade half in their team, like Toby Sexton.
Yes.
Their best half that they have at the club. So
Yeah.
no wonder they won. Like I said, huge game for finals ramifications. They're now 8th, Magpies 9th. We need the Bulldogs to lose to the Dragons, who are coming 2nd. So good chance.
Yes.
Dragons having a good year.
If Lockie Ilias can jump off TikTok for,
What
80
about
minutes,
that?
Outrageous.
What a dance.
Yeah. Don't know if that's doing his first grade chances any favours, but, good luck to him.
We need to beat the Roosters to make the 8. So the Dogs play on Saturday night against the Dragons, and we've got the Roosters at Lidcombe Oval on Sunday.
Nice. Roosters, how are they doing?
They're mid-pack.
Mid-pack.
So we can beat
Beatable.
them. Yep.
So if we win and we're in. That's
Well, Bulldogs lose, we win, we're in.
yeah, cool.
That's the way it goes.
All right, nice.
NRLW, unfortunately, we learned 30-8.
Yeah, they
against
got
the
on try
Cowboys.
for try for a while there, and then obviously got blown away, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're now at the bottom of the ladder, unfortunately. The Raiders girls got a win.
Oh, did they?
I was actually out with the assistant coach of the Raiders on Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
Fazbot. Farah Atala. I went to uni with her.
Oh, yeah.
She was very stoked with the win. Well, we're playing them this week, and I just let her know that
In
the
Canberra.
Tigers girls will be getting a victory
Yep.
this week. She was a bit upset.
They'll be teaching.
Very good chance I got influenza from her as well because we did karaoke together and
Yeah.
microphones.
What'd you sing?
I cannot recall. Probably Eye of the Tiger.
Who's that by? Eye of the Tiger. Yep. I'll take it.
We had a lesson in flag as well.
Yep.
So a quadruple lesson
Yeah, that's
across
not good.
all 4 grades. Saved by the Harvey Norman Women's Premiership.
Oh, good.
We did beat the Panthers 18-10.
Cop that.
So saved.
Yeah.
Not all 5
Were the
grades.
Panthers resting 16 players in that one as well? Or
I don't know. Maybe.
yeah. All right, well, we've learned a fair bit there this week, so hopefully we can apply those lessons across the 4 grades this weekend.
Yes, that's right. The super school in motion.
Plenty to play for, particularly the Pies. I'm excited for them.
Yes, fingers crossed the Pies make the 8.
Could still, obviously, as we covered, the men's team can still mathematically make it, but so can the Pies, which is good.
Yes, it is. Let's take a quick break and go through the top 05 off the back of that.
Love it.
Okay, nice break.
Yep.
Okay, so top 05. Now, we were just speaking about mathematical chances of making the finals. It has been a bit of a drought.
Yeah.
You got to admit that.
It has.
Oh, yeah, put your laptop down.
I don't need it.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it.
Did you see the big white section?
I did.
Well, I'm going to tell you now that there's actually font in there.
Yeah, good.
And what I'm counting down, just to get you a little bit excited about this mathematical chance, is our top 05 West Tigers finals moments.
Oh, nice.
So
Jeez, this takes me back.
this will, it's going to have to take you back.
Yeah.
I'm not including any grand final stuff.
Okay.
These are just qualifying finals, semi-finals, and prelim finals.
Love it. Yep.
So it'll be a count up, obviously.
Of course.
We'll start with
As is custom.
We'll start with number 1.
Yep.
2011, week 1. Benji's step on Darius Boyd.
Oh, yeah.
This was a moment that is etched in Benji folklore. You'll see it in all these highlights packages. So this final series isn't spoken about very often, right? Because of the way we unceremoniously went out against the Warriors. A howler. Krishnan Ninu try. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
Absolute howler.
They used to wear that weird New Zealand flag jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
They were. It was like white and blue. But this moment, you'll see in every Benji's highlight package, he muffed this kick completely. Almost like drop kicked it into the legs of one of the Dragons players, kind of popped back up into his hands, and he just shot through and put the fattest, dirtiest right foot step on Darius Boyd, who essentially turned into a statue.
Yeah.
And then he went through and scored the try.
Build the man a statue in real time.
Yeah, that was the Darius Boyd statue building right there.
Yep.
That put us up 6-0. So Benji set the tone that day, and we won 21-12 pretty comfortably in the end.
Yep.
This was still super. Oh my God, sorry. Can you pad for a second?
Yeah. A bit of influenza.
Yeah.
Hopefully sign of things to come for the Canberra game this week.
That's right. The lurgy's still there. Number 2, Hodjo's Hall versus the Cowboys. Week 1 of the 2005 finals.
Record still stands, I believe.
Record does still stand. I would say this game, like a lot spoken about the prelim and the grand final, but this game doesn't get its plaudits.
Oh, yeah.
50-6, we beat the Cowboys. They can't have won the grand final.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
From that point on, it was an absolute layup. We're going to win the grand final because no team that has conceded 50 has won the comp.
No team.
Yeah.
And that remains true as of 2005. With 50-6, Hodjo kicked 9 goals, scored 3 tries, and racked up 30 points.
Outrageous.
Still the record. That day he broke Graham Langland's. Heard of him?
Yeah.
Broke Graham Langland's record of 27 points. And Hodjo's record still stands today.
Yeah.
What a night that was.
Unbelievable.
That's when we were like, right, and there's a bit
unexpected. It was just, we've been riding that wave of winning all those games to get into the finals, and then I think it was the old 4th v 5th.
Yeah, the Sam McIntyre system was in effect then.
That's right. We did them easily, which was fantastic.
Absolutely smashed them. Tackle 3.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, number 3. Benji against Brisbane. So same year, week after, in fact. Brisbane were favourites in this game. They basically had the Kangaroos team. How's this lineup? Ready? Carmichael Hunt, Brent Tate, Justin Hodges, Darren Lockyer, Webke, Sivan Asiva, Brad Thorne, Tony Carroll. All of those featured in that team. About 10 minutes in, Darren Smith went through off a Lockyer ball and Benji held him up over the line. Benji was about 75 kilos ring and wet this time. Darren Smith, known pack-a-day smoker.
Yep.
But really good footy player. Should have scored, but Benji held him up. A few moments later, Brisbane are on the attack again. Darren Smith, same player, throws an inside pass. Benji snaps it up and runs the entire length of the field.
I recall this.
Puts us up 6-0 again.
Yep.
I'm sensing a theme here. Benji put us up 6-0 and setting the tone for the game.
Yep. Tone setter.
Tony Carroll setter. We ended up winning that game 34-6.
Yep. Smashed him.
And that's when we were like, hold on. We're the real deal.
Yeah.
Because I think Benji got interviewed about it the other day, and he was kind of like, basically Sheens and Princey and stuff were saying, just being here is an honour. Like playing against the Brisbane Broncos in the finals, like let's just go out there and have fun today.
Yeah.
Like we've made it this far.
No less.
Yeah, and we creamed them.
Yep.
So yes, that's my number 3.
Love that.
Benji's whole performance that day.
Hot field so far.
Hot field. Number 4, Jared Choker. The 2010 semi-final.
I was at this one.
Same. The game also started with some Benji brilliance as he shrugged off Croker, ran around for a bit, and then did a flick pass to Chris Hyington.
Yep.
Put him over under the post, basically.
Yep. Chris Hyington knocked out not long after.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. And got booed off the field by the Raiders fans. Classy stuff.
Classy
Classy
fans.
Yeah.
Sure they'll repeat that this weekend.
Yeah.
He also did one of the most beautiful little short balls to Gareth Ellis I've ever seen.
Yep.
Gareth Ellis used to run the best lines, obviously. We also did this short side scrum to put Sakiri over.
Yep.
Sakiri was rapid back in the day. I don't know if you
good.
remember that. Slick blackline movement as well. Put us up 24-12. They scored a couple of tries. They ended up getting it back to 26-24. And then a high shot from Simon Dwyer, who also did a bit of a high shot the week before, which wasn't penalised, but we don't talk about that game. Choker missed the kick.
Yeah.
With about 2.5
by his standards as well.
Absolutely. He was a young bloke then, to be fair. But we ended up winning 26-24 and went on to play the Dragons next week.
Yeah.
But that was a great moment because I thought that game was done and dusted. Campo actually looked like he did his ACL in that game, but that was a real good moment for us because it was like normally I feel like that would have went over and we would have lost in Golden Point or something.
Yeah.
But we after a 100-minute epic the week before as well, remember?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I remember that game well because I was coincided with a 18th birthday party of someone that I was supposed to do a speech at. I was like, hate to tell you, but I'm not going to be able to make that because Tigers have got an elimination out at Bruce Stadium. Didn't go down particularly well, and probably fair to say we've drifted apart since then. But I was there to see a famous Tigers win.
Worth it.
So,
worth it to see Choker miss that kick.
Yeah, that's right.
And then coming in at 05.
Yep.
I think this is the best finals win we've ever had. Benji's try and the Halatau double versus the Dragons 2005.
Nice. The old SFS.
So apparently, legend has it that Sheens pulled Benji and Hodjo earlier the day. So they hadn't practiced this scrum play at all. Earlier on the day against the Dragons said, look, if we get a scrum about 10, 20 out, Gaznia shoots out of the line. So run a bit of an outline outside him and you give it out to Benj, and Benj, you just get outside him and go for it. And it was executed perfectly.
Yeah.
2 or 3 minutes into the game,
Yep.
they pull off a scrum play like that. And Sheens was famous for his scrum plays, right?
He was.
I just mentioned the Takiri short side one. Benji goes outside, Gaznia scores a try, and again, Tony Carroll setter. That was like, we're going to win this game as well.
Yep.
Like, we look so confident. Benji looks confident. The slick black jersey, it was there to be won. Huge belief through the entire team. Halatau obviously played out of his skin, scored a double, one rampaging through the middle, one out on the wing. And Benji actually said the other day when he was getting interviewed, I think by Lara Pitt maybe on the fan, that was basically, he said he loves the grand final, but that was one of the biggest moments of his career, winning that game. And the atmosphere, he said, was just absolutely electric.
Yes. Nah, you're spot on that. I remember that one well. Tony Carroll set up, as you said, 6-0 again.
6-0 again. Won that one 20-12. My dad and my brother are Dragons fans as well, so they went to bed that night. And
Someone call Grant Denyer, Family Feud.
And I laid some Tigers jerseys out there outside their bedroom doors for them to wake up to in the morning.
Oh, that's good stuff.
So, yeah, that's my top 5. West Tigers finals moments.
Hopefully we'll be adding a few more finals moments to that in the next, maybe even this year. Mathematical chance.
Mathematically.
But in the next couple of years, I'm sure we'll be adding.
Oh, mate, next year, I'm supremely confident we'll be adding to that list.
Yeah. Who'll be the tone setter in that team, do you think? Adam Dewey, probably.
Yeah, Luai, Adam Dewey.
Dewey.
Buller.
Yep. Take your pick.
Yeah.
Tell him,
Benji's there Benji's still there.
He is.
He could just
setting that tone
set from the bench.
Love it. Yep.
Let's do it. I'm really excited for this.
Yes, this should be good.
Raw emotion.
Raw emotion. For some reason, actually, just on this, I was having a bit of I think because my phone's so full of, I need to clear some stuff out of it. Trying to play a few of them yesterday wouldn't work. So if that happens, I might need to defer or get your phone off you.
Sure.
But I'm going to kick off with JT, Jaden Taylor, who we had the pleasure of meeting.
Yes, and his lovely partner, who was unfortunately branding a Cowboys jersey.
That was a little bit uncouth, but
and his family, big Bengals fans. Who they?
Big Bengals fans. I think he touches on that in this, but it was fantastic to meet him. And let's hear from him now.
Hey, Professors, JT here. First time down at Leichhardt Oval. Met you, Professors, at the Royal, where the class was definitely in session.
Was.
Yeah, well, keep on learning. Keep on learning.
There she is.
Go the Cowboys.
Uncalled
Yeah,
for.
as you Professors could hear and saw at the Royal, obviously, Mrs. Cowboys. But yeah, I'm not going to bore you Professors with the boring shit like Taylor May's flick pass and all that, like that 05 Benchy. Holy shit, you're probably going to hear that. But nah, it was awesome seeing you Professors for the first time and handing out my win, learn or draw cap.
Jeez, he looked good in it.
Beautiful, hat, as I couldn't stop saying Hammy.
Yeah.
Male model.
As you probably know. And then Elliot friggin' probably bored you. I didn't really bore you, but just rambled on about Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, yeah. Now that we
for you,
can't
JT.
top 8, unfortunately.
Yes, we can.
NFL starts in a couple of weeks. So, my fellow students, let's get amongst it. But overall, holy shit, that was an experience and a half at the 8th wonder of the world. I'm definitely coming back down. But nah, cheers for the night, boys. Beautiful. Thank you.
JT. Great to meet JT, wasn't it? And we've got a fantastic photo with JT out the front of Leichhardt as well.
Oh, we did. And,
Yeah.
his dad.
Yep.
All the way down from Brizzy. What
Yes.
an effort.
Yep.
From the young fella and the family and the cowboy bride. But, you know,
Yeah. I mean, that was a little bit of a
can't
shame.
have it all.
No, that's right. Almost a perfect day. No, she was lovely as well.
She was lovely.
You know, enjoy
yeah.
the win.
Yeah, no, thanks for the shout out, JT. It was great to get you in a win, learn or draw hat. You look fantastic in
Yep.
it. Really nice to meet you too. Strapping young lad, I would say.
That's right.
And SYL.
A lovely family moment. And, you know, bit of a Scott Prince vibe there, coming down from Brisbane to support the Tigers.
Yes.
Shades of Princey for me, so well done to him. I've got one from Oscar Seafried here.
Yep.
Who has just got probably a bit more of an existential kind of reflection on what we saw on the weekend.
Great.
Good evening, gentlemen. I've just come back from the game. I've watched it again. And I think what we can take away from that performance is that we unequivocally live in a godless existence. Life is meaningless. The universe exists at random, without design. For if there were a creator, my friends, how could he design such a beautiful fairy tale game and then so cruelly take it away? I'm left with more questions than answers. I've contacted my therapist. I've got an emergency appointment tomorrow morning. I wish you all the best.
Very good.
Oscar. Well, I hope that therapy session was beneficial.
I hope this last 45, 50 minutes of podcasting was a bit of a therapy session too.
Well, that's essentially what this podcast has turned into for us over the course of the season, isn't it?
100%.
Basically an extended therapy session. But
That was beautifully spoken and
it was really
profound.
well put, wasn't
Yeah.
it? How can there be a divine creator if he can kind of conceive of such a fairy tale game as Oscar said, and then dish up such a cruel blow in the form of a Scott Drinkwater 15 minutes from hell, basically.
Yeah. Drinkwater-boarded, as we said.
We got Drinkwater-boarded is what happened on the weekend, sadly. Matty was actually saying he had him as his Supercoach captain, and leading up to that 15 minutes, he was sitting on about 30 points after 120.
Wow.
So
240 as captain.
makes you think, doesn't
Good
it?
move, Matty. Bit
Makes
of
you
a dog
think.
move, but whatever.
I've got one here from Jack. Now, Jack, he touches a little bit more on the mathematical run home, I believe.
Let's go, Jack.
Um,
By the way, I'd watch Oscar speak at like a TED Talk or if he was at the ICC in Darling Harbour and was selling tickets for $45, I'd go watch.
mate, bargain. Only $5 more than the hat. So just trying to
Just as much as a Western Suburbs Magpies hat.
absolutely.
Can't find
I think this is Jack. Pretty sure this is him.
Hey boys, come with my debut, Raw Emotion, that is RAAR, the sound that a tiger makes. Look, that game yesterday, oh my goodness, those jerseys, fuck me, seriously, fuck me. Taylor May's flick pass, it was giving 05, and I was like, oh my God, right there in that moment, I thought, yep, we're going to make the 8 and we might even win the premiership. At that very exact moment, I thought, yep, this is it. 2025 is the year of the Tiger. No. My missus is a Cowboys supporter, and I fucking fed it to her all week last week. Haha, have fun playing the Tigers at Leichhardt, the 8th wonder. You're fucked. You won't win. Yep.
Another Tiger
So,
Cowboy
I copped it
relationship.
last night, and now I'm actually depressed. So yeah, lovely.
I don't think that's the Jack that I was looking for, but it's good to hear another kind of.
Because normally you got a little synopsis of what they say.
Yeah.
And what you've written here does not match what he said just then. But I didn't mind it.
No,
I didn't mind it.
Well, I think I found the Jack I was after now, but
go.
interesting to see a couple of little relationships of Cowboys.
Is it? I wonder if they were born in 05.
I wonder. Let us know in the raw emotions.
The
segment.
relationships, not the people.
Yeah.
Or maybe the people.
Maybe the people as well.
Yeah.
All right, I think this is the Jack that I was actually after, who had a bit of a point on the, a mathematical run home, and also the
Double
funding
Jack.
of
Double
the
Jack and
games.
Coke.
Yep, let's go.
Good evening, gentlemen.
This is him.
Not a very happy evening for most, including myself. The season is now just about over if we do not beat the Titans and Canberra by a combined 90-point deficit and some other bullshit which I've seen. But what we have witnessed tonight is $100 million of funding has gone towards Leichhardt and Campbelltown for the next 15 years. So shout out Richo for that. He got his wish, kind of, enough. Campbelltown is still on. We're going down to Canberra next week to play the Raiders. I'll be there. Come on, the fucking Tigers. Do something amazing.
Ooh.
Haven't had one of those to sign off. in a
Nice
while.
Jack attack.
Good stuff. And, the $100 million, I mean, I will say this. It'll be nice to see the taxpayer dollar hard at work, on something useful for once.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yes, finally.
About bloody time.
Because I've been paying taxes for years now, Hammy, and I haven't seen
one
anywhere.
benefit. Haven't seen one
I've
benefit.
I've no idea where they go.
No, I'm with you.
But if I'm going to an upgraded Campbelltown, then I will be at peace.
Yes. All right, let's go over to Backfence Brown now.
BFB.
Who
Uncle Drulsy.
He was there when things were humming with all the community of the women.
Shouted me a beer. Thank you, Drulsy.
How good's that?
Appreciate that.
How good's that?
Told me the story of Drulsy. I won't repeat it on air.
Yeah.
But
Might be one for the patron once we fire that up one day. All right, let's get over to Backfence Brown right now.
This is a message to Angus Sampson from Backfence Brown.
Oh.
Angus, I know you listen to the potty. Give the people what they want. Give us Footy Legends 2. I gave it Leichhardt Oval, Hammy and Morty up in the scoreboard, putting 69 up on there. Footy Legends 2, return to your gooner. Maybe Parramatta will pick you up this time. West Tigers till I die. Try for it, bloody go. All aboard the Sabage. Chugga chugga, chugga chugga, chugga chugga.
There he is, Backfence Brown.
BFB.
Yes.
Oh, nice and short and sharp from Backfence. That was really good.
We'll clip that up because I think,
Footy Legends
it's
2 would
been
be...
we've waited long enough.
Yeah.
We have waited about the same amount of time as for another Tigers premiership as we've waited for Footy
It'd be
Legends
about
2.
the same, wouldn't it?
Very similar. I think it came out 06. There you go.
Wow.
Very similar. So
So it would have been production probably when the Tigers...
Yeah.
That's the glory years of rugby league, right?
Yeah.
Tigers win the comp. That's my team. The song comes out. Rugby League 2 comes out on PlayStation 2.
Yep.
Footy Legends comes out on DVD and VHS.
Yep.
Like, what more can you want?
That's right.
Bring it
So
back 20 years ago. Let's do it.
we're due for another Tigers premiership. We're due for Footy Legends 2. Well said, Backfence Brown. Completely agree.
And Screen Australia, we are available for that role, that
Yes.
Backfence. We could maybe even get the big fella a cameo, Backfence.
1,000%. Love it. So thank you for Backfence Brown. Now, I've got two more to go here. I've got Dan. Now, I owe Dan one here because I think I actually mentioned it a couple of weeks ago that Dan, he did an impression of Reece Smith a while ago.
Yes,
I was
yep.
like, we'll play it in the bye week. He touches on it here, didn't play it. I'm not going to play the impression today either, but I'm going to play this week's one.
Okay.
But sorry, before you play that, so Footy Legends was released in August 2006, which means Tigers were still the premiers when it was released.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. Maybe they're waiting until the Tigers win the comp again before they make footy legends too, which I can kind of, that makes sense.
So August 2006, yeah, we were still premiers.
Yeah,
And then Brisbane snatched it from our grasp.
they did.
Damn. All right, let's do it. Footy
Emotion
Legends
stuff.
2.
All right,
Commissioned.
Over to Dan again. I'm gonna sit on the Reece Smith impression, but you're still gonna hear some shades of it. There's definitely some similarities in the way that they go about their business. Over to you, Dan.
Let's go, Dan.
Boys, Dano here. Hopefully this is your debut. Hammy said he put me on a few weeks ago after the Dogs game. And like a good little cuck, I waited around and watched the whole next episode and absolutely nothing, but that's okay. All is forgiven, me so. Feeling very deflated after that one. Can't lie. It's the Tristan Hope that kills you.
Mm-hmm.
There's your fucking title.
Yeah, I reckon that is our
No worries,
title.
It'll cost you a hat. That's about it.
It'll cost you a hat. Don't have any.
Currently suffering from a Cat 1 man flu. That's why I sound like Darren Lockyer.
Cat 1 man flu.
Fuck, that was deflating. Oh man, I've seen the post on the story. There was still a chance, but fuck, when was the last time we put 90 together in 4 games, let alone 2? I'm gonna back the boys.
90.
I'm gonna believe.
He's only 90.
Where there's Tristan Hope, there's life. But fuck. Maybe bring him into the side. Just, yeah. That would have been way better than playing Naden at 6, eh? No disrespect to Brent Naden. But, fuck, he's got Super League written all over him. Anyway,
It's fine, he said no
dusty on this morning. Fucking feeling like probably how everyone else is feeling, but hope the potty goes well. Hope this is the debut, and hope we get put 40 on the milk next week. I'll see you then. Hey, best of luck.
There you go, Dan. Strong debut.
Nice, Danny.
With a Cat 1 man flu as well.
Yeah. Braving it.
I'll be stealing that. That's funny.
Pushing through. Cat 1 man flu. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's good gear.
Yeah, he's good. He's got a little tinge of Reece Smith about him.
He does.
Quick-witted.
Yep.
Good tongue on him.
Good turn of phrase, which I
Good
thought.
turn of
good
phrase.
Allen tongue.
Good Alan Tongue.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, enemy this weekend, but
Enemy this
he
weekend.
did score in that game as well, Alan Tongue.
Yeah.
To put him up, to get him to 24 all.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so we've had a little bit of a taste, some shades of Reece Smith. Now let's just dive all in, and we'll finish
Let's do it.
with the first immortal.
Somebody please ask the mathematicianist, equationist, West Tigers fan if there is still a chance of the boys playing finals. I don't care if it's 0.5, 0.2, 0.1% chance. I need a chance. I need some hope. The boys were literally home yesterday. We were home. And then we just got T-boned at the intersection looking at our house by someone playing Candy Crush on their phone while driving. Fuck! That was like getting my nutsack ripped out through each eardrum and then... Fuck!
I think that voice note from Reece Smith sums up how all Tigers fans were feeling, and probably are still feeling.
Yeah.
After the weekend.
The poor bloke.
Yeah.
What goes through his head? Oh, he's nutsack by the sound of
Well, through his eardrums. So that's how he was feeling initially. That was at his kind of customary 6:30 a.m. Monday time slot.
Yeah.
He went again yesterday at 4:07 p.m.
Oh, great.
With just a bit of a crystal ball moment.
Teamless Tuesday.
Looking ahead to what we might see on the weekend.
Boys, just seeing Teamless Tuesday. Crystal ball predictions here. The Immortal's never wrong. Macassini's 18th man. Here's what's going to happen. Benji doesn't want too much publicity on young man's debut. Stafford Toa, AC is hanging out of his arsehole. He's not playing. Taylor May's going to go play right centre. Macassini's playing left centre. I will bet my dick, balls, and anus on it. Late change on probably game day. Let's trot.
Wow.
There you go. So he's calling it the
Huge.
Macassini debut.
Should I pick him up in Supercoach? Drop one of those Cowboys.
I'd probably, get rid of Bateman, honestly. What's he ever done? Yeah.
Big call.
yeah.
I rate it. It's actually, he has one of the greatest football brains in the world.
He has. An intelligent brain.
Not like Jeremy Lattimore.
Nope. As we covered off a few weeks ago. But there we go. The Immortal, good to hear from him.
Yes, always
some
good.
salient points there. Well made as always. But hey, that's Raw Emotion, spelled ROAR, the noise a tiger makes.
Noise the tiger makes. I've actually got it 26 episodes in.
26, that's all it took. That's good.
Yep.
If you want to send us one, all you got to do, head to the Instagram, just hit that little microphone button, hold it down. If you can't send us one, just ask us. We can accept you. We'll get you on there. But it's each week, it's our favourite part of the show. Always good to hear from the voice of the crowd. So thank you for sending those in. And hopefully off the back of a nice win next week, we'll have some more.
And thanks to those of you on the bench as well. Bill A, Josh McArdle, Stubbo, Josh Farrell, Jack Gamble, Pooper. I actually met Nugget as well at the game.
Yeah, we both met Nugget.
Yeah. I don't know how we got that nickname.
Yeah.
Jack Wilson, Elijah Howe, and of course, big Troy Maguire.
Send us a voice note. Let us know how you got that nickname.
How you get that nickname, Nugget.
Yeah.
Let's go to a break and we'll wrap this up on the other side.
Love it.
Great. All right. I don't know where that ad revenue is actually. I need to follow that up.
That's your department. Yeah, find it, please.
That's true. I'll find it down the back of the couch with the antibiotics. We got the Raiders.
Yep.
At GIO.
We do.
Now, Raiders aren't doing too well, really. They only just beat Penrith.
Limped over the line against Penrith.
Who Penrith have had an ordinary season. They're not even going to finish top 4.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
They don't really have much strike. Like, yeah, maybe Kyo Weeks, Ethan Strange, Jamal Fogarty.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm certainly not worried about it at all. I think it's a great opportunity for us to eat into a little bit of for and against differential.
So I'm glad this for and against has shrunk over the
I
over
thought it was
length.
150, but a few raw emotions they're suggesting it's closer to 90. So that's easy.
I'm sure that depends what happens with the Roosters as well, right?
Yeah.
If the Roosters get smashed each week,
yeah,
then that shrinks
they will.
again.
Yeah.
And they, like I said before, the season is a little bit derailed at the moment. So, yeah, I feel like. Do you know what's funny though? Like, just to get into the crystal ball for a second here, I feel like we can actually win this.
Yeah.
Like Raiders are susceptible. We beat them almost beat them at the Graveyard.
That's right.
It's probably harder to win at Campbelltown than it is.
We're more likely to win in Canberra than we are at Campbelltown, if we're being real for a minute.
I'm being real.
Yeah.
They're going to get a big crowd out there. Apparently, they're already doing when I was down there on the weekend, listening to 104.7.
Yep. Scotty and Nige, shout out to him.
Scotty and Nige weren't on air. Ellie Mobbs was though. They were saying they're already doing the green sausages at the butchers and stuff.
Yeah.
So the green machine is well and truly taken over the nation's capital, but that is not to say that the Tigers can't go down there and spoil the party.
That's right.
We've got the
They don't have much
talent
to play for either. It's not like they're playing for a minor premiership if they win at home in front of their home crowd and all that sort of thing. So
Tigers 13 plus.
Tigers 13 plus. I think
Tigers 13 plus.
That's the smart play in this one.
And should we lock into Smithy's crystal ball?
Marcassini.
And go Marcassini? Yeah. Not that we're affiliated with any gambling or anything like that, but should we get on him like first try scorer?
Yeah.
If he's available.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I like this method to, as we said, it's this one of the most intelligent brains in the game. Reece Smith has come out and said that. So there was method to his madness there. Keep the pressure off him, just name him in the extended, swap him in.
Wait till the 100% footy picks up on Reece Smith's brain.
Yeah, get him on the panel.
Yeah.
Him on one side, Gus on the other side. Going at it. Yeah. Look, it's going to be tough, but look, here's hoping that we can bring the noise. And, we have spoiled a few parties on the way to the finals. We did a bit of a job on Manly a few weeks ago who, that's probably going to come back to bite them. So maybe we can do it again here for the Raiders and the minor premiership.
Agreed. Tigers win. Heard it here first.
Yep.
And probably last on the Win, Learn or Draw podcast.
Yep.
Thank you for listening or watching, however you
and thanks for
consume.
your patience too. It'll be obviously out Wednesday morning, but appreciate you for sticking fat with us. We'll hopefully be back to the customary 6 a.m. Tuesday for all the early Jackbirds next week.
Provided there's no winfluenza.
That's right. Top 16, here we are.
Here we are.